Hello, my dear students, and welcome to online lecture. I am Shilpa Tadge, and today in this lecture we'll continue the lecture on unit number second. This is going to be my lecture number second on unit number second, that is organizing. So, in the organizing, first of all, we discuss the meaning. It is the process of identifying, bringing the required resources together. It means in the organizing, in this process, first of all, we identify the different resources, and then after that can be taking and conducting such resources by way of together, and then after grouping and arranging that them properly for achieving the objectives. Means first of all, in the process of organizing, they identify the resources, and then after divided these resources by way of proper arrangement for the purpose of achieving the objectives. Then after, it is considered as process. It means organizing is a process and it is a part of function of management. In short, try to understand in simple words what is the meaning of organizing. This is a process where the essential relationship of the people, tasks and activities in a such way that all the organizational resources, which resources, all the organizational resources are integrated and coordinated to accomplish its objective by way of effectively and efficiently. My dear students, in the planning we discussed, that is planning, it is a advanced programming what is to be done in the future, whereas organizing such functions decide the ways and means to achieve what has been planned. So in short, this function is important for execution of the plans. Execution of plans means that is nothing but the enforcement of plan which is prepared by the higher authorities. It means in short, all top level management people. Then after, our next point, that is definition. In the definition, first definition according to Mooney and Riley. What is the definition according to Mooney and Riley? They define organization in the form of every human association for the attainment of common purpose. Means in this form, it means in the organization there is an involvement of all human group of or group of people. For which purpose? For the attainment or achievement of common purpose or common objective, whatever may be decided by the higher group of people of the organization. So in short, according to Mooney and Riley, organization that is always in the form of group of people. It is a group of human activities. They try to achieve their common target. Then after, second definition according to McFarland. McFarland defined the definition by this way, that is organization is an identifiable group of people contribute their efforts towards the attainment of goals. In short, it is a which type of group of people? That is appreciable or noticeable group of people. They contribute more and more efforts for only one purpose, for the attainment of goal. So by this way, these are the simple definition defined by the Mooney and Riley, and it is clear that, it means from above definition, it is clear that in the organization this is related with the different resources and determines and establish the authority and responsibility relationship at the time of achieving the goal. And in short, it is considered as tool. Tool which purpose? Which gives the concentrated shape to business plan. And then after it is also say that organizing that is consists with creation of this structure. Creation of the structures, it means in this case the duties and function for achieving the goals of enterprises that is also arranged in the organizing. So for that purpose it is a process of identifying and bringing the all type of resources by way of properly. So in a simple, finally you can say that organizing is a management function and their organization is its result. Means organizing is a part of management function and organization that is nothing but the result. Then after our next point, that is importance of organizing. In the importance, generally such organizing, this is always relates with grouping and assigning the various organizational activities, and such activities consist with the different department, different employees, etc. So in this case, which type of importance of the organizing that are as below. First, that is facilitate administration as well as operation. Administration means, in short, in this category there is always involvement of higher class or higher group of peoples of the organization. So how the organizing importance for such importance, in this case, in the process of organizing, it is leads to identify and to group the activities, and grouping and assigning such activities, that is the task of administration. So we say that organizing facilitate administrations as well as operation of the organization. In short, with the help of such activity, it means with the help of adopting such organizing function in the organization, what is the result? For the grouping of tasks and for the grouping of employees, it is helpful particular tasks adopted by particular employee, which is helpful for increase in the production. It means, in short, increase in the production, reduction in the wastage, and this is nothing but the beneficial for the growth of organization. Then after, second importance, that is brings specialization. My dear students, what is meant by specialization? That is, in short, focus on the special. It means whatever may be speciality of the people, that is focus in the point, that is bring specialization. It means those are expert in particular subject, particular skill, particular activity, etc. So such organizational structure, this is a network of relationship in which work is divided into groups. It means, in short, the organizing focus on or give the importance to the principle, that is division of work. What is meant by division of work? Work is divided into small units or small parts, which brings the specialization in various activities of the organization. And due to specialization, it is helpful or it leads to increase the organizational efficiency. Then after, our third importance, that is defines the jobs properly. Define the jobs properly. With the help of such point, we focus on the to give right job to the right person. So such organizational structures helps in putting or giving right man on right job, which can be done by way of the specialization. It means due to the specialization, in this case according to qualification, according to skill of the person, their experiences, all these things observe. And for that purpose, according to such things, the person can be put for the particular task. So for that purpose, with the help of such activities, it is helping define the job properly, which clarifies the role of every person. Then next one, that is clarifies authority and responsibilities. First of all, try to understand what is the exact meaning of authority and then responsibility. In short, authority means charge or some powers given by the company or organization to the particular person. And responsibility means what? That is, in short, supervise, to manage or to conduct the work. So which type of clarifies related to authority and responsibility importance in the organization? That is by this way, that is, in the organizational structures, they clearly define the role of manager, role of supervisor, role of ex-employees, etc. So in this case, with the help of organization, it can be done by delegating the authority to every manager and also clarifying the ways has to exercise those power, so that there is a no any chance misuse of their powers. For which purpose? For the well defined jobs, their responsibility. It helps bringing the efficiency in the working. So with the help of all these activities, it helps increasing the productivity. Then after, next point, that is establish coordination. In short, what is meant by coordination? The activity which work together. It means where more people, more persons or more employee come together and to complete their work. That is meant by coordination. So how the coordination is important? Generally in all function of management, there is a need of proper coordination between the employees, between the people, between the high level of management, etc. Means coordination is required in all levels of management in the organization. So with the help of such coordination, it's create clear-cut relationship among the positions and make sure the mutual cooperation among the individual. So the coordination between all the departments and the levels of managers, that is important. For which purpose? For the smooth functioning of the organizational activities. Okay. Then after, next point, helps for effective administration. So these functions decide the different position, different department, activities and also roles that are clearly stated. So as per this function, they can take care of while placing any person in any job with the right authorities and responsibility. Okay, because it is done through the division of work and the group of authority. So for that purpose, this is leads to for the efficient and effective administration of the organization. Then next one, helpful for growth and diversification. So the growth and diversification of the organization, that is always depends on when the organization works with smoothly and efficiently. So with the help of organizing, they clearly define the roles, responsibility, authority, and also they maintain the coordination. They also will use the different type of control techniques, which is very helpful to bring the efficiency at workplace and grow the organization well down. So for that purpose, with the help of all these activities, this is possible to the organizational structures well defined. And with the help of all these activities, it is possible to the organization to grow more and more and also adopt the diversification. Then after, create sense of security. What is meant by sense of security? That is, in short, to having the confidence that everything will be all right. So with the help of such organizational structures, they clearly define the job position, they clearly give the right job to the right people. So for that purpose, the duties and responsibility of everyone allotted. So everyone can work according to their nature, according to their responsibility. So for that purpose, there is no any chance for the misguidance, for the misuse, or for that purpose there is no any disturbance among the people for any things. There is a clear cut job security, there is a clear cut powers already described by the organization. So with the help of all these things, there is a chance to help the or increasing their mental satisfaction. Whenever in the organization full satisfaction from the employees, that is helpful, or that is nothing but the sense of security. It means, in short, when there is a full satisfaction, full mental satisfaction provided by the organization to the employees, it is helpful for the creates more sense of security among the employees with the help of all these things. Then after, scope for innovation. In short, innovation means what? Adopting something new or some new ideas, etc. So such functions clears the roles and activities to be performed. Every employee can work there by way of using new ideas, new things, new views, etc. It means such function provide the space to the manager to develop their talent, to grow their knowledge, flourish their knowledge, use the new techniques, use the new concept. So for that purpose, there is a full scope for the innovation in adopting new changes in the method of work is possible. These things happen due to the market condition or changes in the market, changes in the government policies, changes in the customer likes, dislikes. Due to all these reasons, there is a need for the innovation. Then next one, that is helps in optimum utilization of resources. What is meant by optimum utilization of resources? That is maximum use of the resources. This function provide the different job to the different employees according to which thing, that is specialization or job specification. It means, in short, they maintain the specialization of work possible. So for that purpose, in this case, the right employee utilize more resources at a maximum level. So for that purpose, the desired result that can be achieved with definitely or within a stipulated period. So for that purpose, with the help of all these things, we say that such importance of organizing, which is importance for the attainment of the goals of the organization. So my dear students, with the help of meaning, definition and importance, in short, we say that is organizing that is related with or bringing together the resources. It means all type of resources that are used in the organizing, and also they can express the authority and responsibility relationship. For which purpose? For the attainment of the objective. So with the help of all these points, we can say that in the organizing process there is a involvement of every resources. That resources means natural resources or man-made resources. All these resources bringing together, and they try to determine and also establish the relationship of their authority and responsibility for the purpose of achieving their tasks. So by this way, this is our second part related to unit second, organizing. In these points, if you have any type of doubts or queries, then ask me in the comment box. Thank you.